Collateral damage of guilt by association. Lest we never forget that a huge part of Donald Trump's rise into politics first started in Hollywood with The Apprentice, because he was all the rage right up until this.
Who cares?
Well, who cares, says Donald Trump. We've heard him say those two powerful words once before, and today we got to read them again when he rained down on the Screen Actors Guild American Federation of Television and Radio Arts. The former president wrote a scathing email to the union to let them know that he will be resigning after the board voted overwhelmingly that Trump violated the union's membership guidelines following the January 6 Capitol riots, and that he could lose his membership.
Who cares?
Well, Donald, Hollywood actually cares, and they always have. Welcome back into Occupy Democrats, another breaking story. Remember when Donald Trump and the infamous grab him by the P video audio came out? Well, I ask you a simple question. When's the last time since then you ever heard from Billy Bush, who was a part of that? Answer, none. And why? Because of guilt by association and collateral damage. Just ask Mia Farrow.
Celebs whose public image or career took a big hit due to their association with someone caught in a scandal. Mia Farrow.
If I couldn't trust Woody after 12 years, how would I? I would never take another risk with anybody else.
Or Robert Kardashian.
Robert Kardashian.
I wake up in the middle of the night. I'm so conflicted because of that blood evidence.
Football star Simpson had a team of high-profile lawyers, including Robert Kardashian, which thrust him into the national spotlight.
There has never been in American history more prominent defense lawyers on a single trial than in the O.J. Simpson case.
This decision caused a rift in his family, as his ex-wife, Kris Jenner, was friends with Nicole Simpson and also made him a target of public outrage.
Who cares?
Would O.J. Simpson have done this for you?
No, I don't believe he would, Barbara.
Or when you're not quite as big a star as Trainwreck Charlie Sheen, but you file a complaint about him, this is what happens.
When Cruel Intentions star Selma Blair started working with Charlie Sheen on anger management, she probably had no idea how bad things would get. Not long after Sheen's dramatic exit from 2.5 Men, he began starring on FX's Anger Management, where Blair played his therapist and love interest, Kate. But just a year into the show, things went south. Turns out, Blair had reportedly complained about Sheen's work ethic.
Who cares?
And because of this, he wanted her gone. So, she was fired from the show.
So it should come as no surprise in this breaking story that when Hollywood stars are associated with someone, especially when it's their monster agent, and that person happens to, I don't know, wind up in the tranche of Epstein files release, that might cause a rift in Hollywood and send stars running for the hills. Check this breaking story out.
Casey Wasserman selling his talent agency after Epstein debacle. I have become a distraction. A wave of talent severed ties with the agency after the revelation of emails exchanged between Wasserman and convicted ex-offender Ghislaine Maxwell. Following an exodus of talent who have left the Wasserman Group talent agency after emails between founder Casey Wasserman and Jeffrey Epstein, associate Ghislaine Maxwell, were revealed in the Justice Department's latest tranche of documents, pressure for the founder to step down came to a boiling point. On Friday, Wasserman announced that he was selling the company as he had become a distraction to the business he founded 24 years ago. In a memo sent to Wasserman agency employees and reviewed by Rolling Stone, the founder apologized for his past personal mistakes have caused you so much discomfort. He continued, "It's not fair to you, and it's not fair to the clients and partners we represent so vigorously and care so deeply about." He acknowledged the pain experienced by the victims of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell is unimaginable, and reiterated claims that his interactions with Epstein were limited a humanitarian trip as part of a delegation with the Clinton Foundation in 2002 and a handful of emails that I deeply regret sending. In the recent batch of Epstein files, salacious emails exchanged between Wasserman and Maxwell years ago were uncovered. In one of the messages, Wasserman asked Maxwell, "What do I have to do to see you in a tight leather outfit?" In a separate message dated April 1st, 2003, he asked, "Where are you? I miss you. I will be in NYC for 4 days starting April 22nd. Can we book that massage now?" Maxwell wrote back, "All that rubbing, are you sure you can take it?" And, "There are a few spots that apparently drive a man wild. I suppose I could practice them on you." Maxwell mentioned being in Brazil and asked Wasserman if he had ever been. He responded, "Never. Take me." Maxwell was later convicted of conspiring with Epstein to sexually abuse minors between 1994 and 2004. In his memo on Friday, Wasserman wrote, "I'm heartbroken that my brief contact with them 23 years ago has caused you, this company, and its clients so much hardship over the past days and weeks." The founder praised the agency's 4,000 employees, calling them the absolute best in the business, and said their clients expect and deserve world-class representation. He then announced, "At this moment, I believe that I have become a distraction to those efforts. That is why I have begun the process of selling the company, an effort that is already underway." In the interim, Mike Watts will assume day-to-day control of the business, said Wasserman, who at this time is still in his role of overseeing the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles, before adding he will devote his full attention to delivering Los Angeles an Olympic Games in 2028 that is worthy of this outstanding city. Before signing off, he added, "I'm beyond proud of what this company has accomplished to date and excited to watch its next chapter." Over the past week, Chappelle Roan, Best Coast's Bethany Cosentino, Wise Blood, Chelsea Cutler, Wednesday, Water From Your Eyes, Orville Peck, and Beach Bunny have cut ties with the Wasserman Group. "I hold my teams to the highest standards and have a duty to protect them as well," Roan told fans in her announcement. "No artist, agent, or employee should ever be expected to defend or overlook actions that conflict so deeply with our own moral values."
Yes, I live in Studio City and I have done television for a long, long time. Very much a part of Hollywood without being a celebrity. But the reality is, in a world we live in where guilt by association is a real thing, and being guilty before proven innocent is also a real thing, and being canceled over nothing is a very much real thing, you have to understand, when somebody has the stench land on them, especially associated with someone like Jeffrey Epstein, and especially if you're a female celebrity of any kind, athlete, musician, actor, makes no difference. You are unequivocally going to run for the hills and distance yourself from that individual, especially when they're your representative. This is no shock. You would do it in your hometown, and it goes all the way back to the old thing of scarlet letter. That's what it goes back to. The adulterer in your town. You guys like and share the video and stay frosty.